Well, good morning, people. Welcome back. Grumpy old Git in the corner for a Thursday on a bit more overcast day today. But it did stay nice yesterday. I did struggle through and eventually get the grass cut. So we've got a lawn again rather than a paddock. But anyway, let's look what's going on out there. First of all, I want to look a bit further afield to start with, and the attack on the Kremlin by drones. Well, one, they didn't say which Kremlin. For those that don't know, there is a Kremlin in most major cities in Russia. It's their word for like a council building, a head building. But anyway, that besides, go off on a tangent there. They're blaming the Ukraine. Well, the footage I've seen just showed a small drone. And it didn't actually look like it hit anything. To me, it just looks like a small explosion above the dome. Now, the fingers are pointing in all directions, but one that's come out and I think is the more plausible explanation, but it's only my opinion, is that it was an inside job for propaganda purposes, to be honest. There are other factors. I mean, there are groups in Russia that are totally anti-war against what Putin's doing, and they have caused disruption and damage in Russia itself. This has been shown before. But the thing is, I don't think we'll ever know the truth. Neither side can give it. We can't even trust our own governments to give it. And we know mainstream media will never give it. So it's just one of them things that's going to be talked about, but nobody will find the reasons behind it. But now let's move back home again. Apparently this guy that was throwing shotgun shells over the walls of Buckhouse was having a mental episode, according to the Met Police. Now, as kids, we used to play with shotgun shells many years ago, I might add. We'd put little flights on the end of them and stick a nail over the primer with plasticine and throw them up in the air and everybody run in a different direction. It was like a game of Russian roulette. But as we got older, we realised that, this could have caused a serious injury to us or somebody else. But back then, everything you did for fun was designed to hurt you. And we just didn't care. I mean, the mouse mortar was another episode, but I've saved that story for one of my lives. It is a little bit gory. Not very nasty, but we were kids. You know. But what was he trying to achieve by throwing these over the fence? I mean, when he was arrested, he was found to be carrying a knife and another bag, which I presume, the way they explained it, had more shotgun shells in. But he did have another bag with him that when he handed it to the police, he told them to be careful with it, which apparently they blew up in a controlled explosion. There's just so many head cases in this world. Not saying nothing here. But I think we're going to see a lot of strange happenings this weekend. I'll put it that way. The police are keeping tabs on people they believe to be a threat to the royals or proved to be a threat to the royals in the past. Apparently there's about 200 of them in London. But yeah, again, we probably won't know the full story of this, but things will unfold this weekend. I do believe there will be a lot of disruption. But now, today, coming up more and more miraculous drugs and cures that scientists, pharma, governments are talking about. Yeah, with cures for just about everything. Now, I watched a woman being interviewed today, and I'm just one of these, and she was excited to say that it could, only could, not will, slow down the effects of dementia. Are they still experimenting? Have they not seen the misery, the deaths, the pain when the last miraculous cure was dished out under threats and coercion? Does anybody trust them? I mean, after all, they did say the science, she did say the science brought us this. And I think that clearly says it all. But as we know, there's always going to be people out there that will blindly follow the science. Well, yeah, good luck with that. My opinion, and I believe, and my doctors have more or less confirmed it, that if I'd have followed the science when I was told, I wouldn't be here now doing these videos. That's what science has taught me. Anyway, that'll do for today, people. It looks like the answers is maybe yes, there will be a live Saturday morning. Why everything else is going on. So if anybody wants to come and join in, yeah, there won't be anything about what's happening Saturday. I just can't be bothered with it. So, but thank you for your support, guys. It does mean a lot to the grumpy old git in the corner. My respects to each and every one of you for it. And as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay free from the fear and the propaganda. Respect, people.